Most of us move through an entire day without ever being someone's first choice. Not the first call, not the first thought. Just present, somewhere in the background of other people's lives. But there is a quiet exception, and right now it is probably lying somewhere in your home. A dog who made a decision about you a long time ago. Nobody asked them to. No vote was taken. No competition was held. They simply chose. And they have been living by that choice every day since. Here's what most people don't realize. The way a dog shows this is not loud. It is not a trick you taught them, and it is not a habit you trained into them. It is woven so quietly into the small moments of your day that most owners spend years walking straight past it. What you are about to learn are 5 things a dog does for one person and one person only. And by the end, you will know whether that person is you. Stay until number 3. That is the one almost everyone misreads. Sign 1. The night watch. You probably assume your dog sleeps the way you do. Down for the count, dead to the world, dreaming about squirrels. Here's what's actually happening. Dogs do not sleep in one long block the way humans try to. They drift in and out of lighter phases through the night. And when a dog shares a space with the person they are most bonded to, those lighter phases tend to line up with you. A shift in your breathing, a change in how you are lying, a sound you make without ever knowing you made it. Your dog registers it. Researchers who study canine rest have observed that dogs sleeping near their owners settle into a pattern shaped around that person, rather than sleeping in pure isolation. They are not just sleeping near you. On some level, they are keeping a kind of account of you. Think about that for a second. The next time you surface at 3 in the morning and find your dog already awake, watching you with those half-open eyes, you are not looking at a restless animal. You are looking at something closer to a watch. Quiet. Unasked for. Yours. Sign 2. The offering. Your dog cannot ask you what is wrong. They do not have the words for it, but they have something else. They have spent enough time studying your face to know when something is off, sometimes before you have admitted it to yourself. And here is what most people don't realize. When a dog senses that their person is in distress, a lot of them do something specific. They go and find an object, a toy, a sock, a chewed-up thing they dragged under the couch weeks ago, and they bring it to you. A 2012 study from Goldsmiths, University of London, found that dogs approached a person who was crying far more readily than a person who was simply talking or humming. The instinct to close the distance was clear and consistent. The object part is the piece many owners add from their own living rooms, and it points to the same thing the lab measured. Your dog wants to do something. Standing still while you hurt is not something they are willing to do. So they reach for the one currency they understand. They have watched you light up when they bring you something. And when you are low, they go looking for the thing they believe might bring that light back. They cannot say, "I am here," so they hand you a sock instead. And hey, if this makes sense to you, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more dog lovers who actually want to understand what their dog is really saying. Now, before we go on, remember what I said. Number 3 is the one that changes how you see all of this. Sign 3, the arrival reset. Here is number 3. Pay close attention to this one. When a stranger walks into your home, your dog might bark, spin, jump around. The behavior is loud and easy to read. But watch what happens when you walk in. Really watch it. There is a moment before the excitement even starts. A fraction of a second where the whole body changes. Not into alertness, into something softer. The shoulders drop. The ears open. The tail stops moving side to side and starts moving from the hips, the whole back half of the body swinging with it. Behavioral scientists who study reunions have measured what happens inside a dog when their person returns. Animal cognition research shows that the reunion response with a primary attached person is not the same as the response to a familiar face they merely like. Different intensity, different chemistry. A real, physiological event. And here's where it gets even more powerful. Your dog's nervous system has been tuned to you specifically. the way you smell coming through the door, the exact sound of your keys, the rhythm of your steps on the stairs. All of it mapped and stored in a brain that has decided you are the signal that says everything is safe again. You are not just someone they are glad to see. You are the thing that tells their body it can finally let go. Sign 4. Standing guard. Watch your dog the next time you are somewhere crowded, or at a gathering, or just in a room where something new and unfamiliar has appeared. Where do they put themselves? If you are their person, the answer is almost always the same. Between you and whatever feels uncertain, not in front of you, squared up for a fight, not behind you, hiding, beside you, angled slightly outward, their body pointed at the thing they are not sure about yet. Animal cognition researchers at Eötvös Loránd University in Budapest, where some of the most respected dog behavior work in the world is done, have shown that dogs form a genuine attachment to one primary person and use that person as a secure base, the way a child uses a parent. The positioning grows out of that bond. This is where most owners get it wrong. They assume the dog stands close to whoever feeds them or whoever is around most, but that is not what the bond runs on. The body chooses the one it is anchored to, and most of the time the dog has no idea it is even doing it. There is no decision being made. The body just knows where to be, and it knows to be near you. Sign 5. Feeling what you feel. This last one is the one that stays with people. You have not said anything. You have not cried, or raised your voice, or changed your face in any way you would notice. But your dog is already beside you, already a little quieter, already watching you with that particular kind of attention that is hard to describe and impossible to fake. They knew before you showed it. Studies on domestic dogs reveal something called emotional contagion, and it runs deeper than most people realize. Dogs do not just notice your stress. Over the long term, their stress chemistry tends to track yours, rising and falling alongside the person they live closest to. They are not reacting to a single bad day. They are reading a baseline they have been collecting since the day they arrived in your life. What makes this even more meaningful is who they do it with. A dog can sense unease in a stranger, but they feel it with you. They know what your normal breathing sounds like. They know the rhythm of you when you are fine, and the heavier rhythm when something is sitting on your chest. This is not instinct alone. This is years of devoted, almost obsessive attention, pointed at one single person. Here is what all of it means when you put it together. Your dog will never be able to tell you that you are their favorite. The words were never available to them. But every single day, in ways that are quiet and ordinary and easy to miss, they have been telling you anyway. They are listening to your breathing in the dark. They are bringing you something soft when you hurt. They are unlocking every muscle in their body the moment they hear your keys. They are placing themselves between you and a world they are not sure about. They are feeling your weather before you have felt it yourself. 5 things. 5 versions of the same sentence, repeated over and over, in a language no one ever taught you to read. Now you know it. And once you start seeing it, you will not be able to stop. So, the next time your dog does one of these without thinking, remember what you are actually looking at. Subscribe, because next time we are going to show you something else they have been trying to tell you, the thing most owners miss for their dog's entire life.